You know, you're in 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Well, it'll fix itself. Huh?
What? I know.
Ugh.
Second of both. You got mine.
Oh. Good try.
I didn't get him one. Yes.
Oh, I was down to 1 hit point. And I forgot.
Even when I fell in the water, everybody pulled me out before I got damaged.
I forgot about Stone's endurance.
Step into the game, feel the lightning strike. Red and black flames, we're igniting the mic. The look of 204, it's the vibe we bring. Streaming the world, hear the echoes ring. Level up your mind, take control of the scene. Power in the name, fueled by the dream. Plugged in, charged up, ready to explore. Welcome to the legend of the
World
look
Tree?
of 204.
Cool.
It's all sort of.
Sounds very World Tree.
Very round and boots.
I like a group of people, but or like a setting. But there's a lot that aren't. I really like this one because it feels party-ish, but it's also fairies because I love fairies. Caitlin has one that's for her workspace. It's like, what's your Caitlin?
Hey, 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 how goes my dude and dudettes? I am the Looker 204, and here we are for a brand new, never done before with D&Lgaming, D&D tabletop games. How's it going, everybody? Hopefully everybody's all having an amazing time. Let me introduce you to the crew. We have their tried, tested, and true, the dingiest scroll. We have the DM from the Dark Matter realm, Sage. We have Arg, who chose his name because he thought it was funny, and Johnny 5. How's it going, guys?
Good. Fantastic.
Howdy, howdy, everybody.
Sage, take it away.
Oh, I'm still here. Take her away? All right. Well, bear with me, folks. I'm going to have to do a bit of a monologue. This is our prologue called Out of the Mists. So, our story takes place in a place called Kaldor. Once it was a prosperous and idyllic region, home to men, elves, dwarves, and giants who coexisted somewhat peacefully. Over time, that peace eroded. Men began to overextend, taking more and more for themselves while pushing the other beings out to the fringes. Conflict was inevitable, but no one could have imagined the scale of destruction that would be wrought. 15 years after the end of the Great War, Kaldor is now a broken and impoverished land. Nobles still have the means to live comfortably, but famine and crippling poverty are pretty widespread. Diseases spread quickly through overcrowded slums in major cities, and once great cities are now littered with their own rubble and ruin, standing as grim reminders of better days. The time for adventurers appears to be in decline as well, with few having the coin, valuables, or even food to pay for their services. Many find themselves working as guards for the wealthy and powerful. Others simply chose to walk away from adventuring altogether, laying down their arms and working as blacksmiths, farmers, laborers, whatever they can. This war and this bleak world are all you've ever known. Having scraped by doing whatever jobs you're able, you sit in a fun little tavern called the Upturned Tankard in the city of Foregate. If anyone's curious, it's right there. You are lured here by the promise of wealth and adventure. Across the table from you sits a young man named Lucas. He's an emissary from a small province to the north. His lands are currently beset by a nameless evil, and you have answered the call to face it. This is where our story is going to begin. So, I figured we could start off by kind of going around the table here. I'll start here with Johnny. Can you tell me a little bit about your character, please?
I'm a dwarven fighter. I was a soldier in my dwarven clan, and it decided that marching up and down catacombs, patrolling the area is boring, and I needed to see adventure. The truth of the matter is, I have a hygiene problem, and I was sort of kicked out.
Fair enough. Moving along, Mr. Jeremy, or Arg, if you would kindly tell us a little bit about your character.
Yeah, so I'm a giant. My character is also a fighter. He is in what would be hard to describe it. It's kind of an exile from his clan, but it's a ritual exile where he's on a sojourn, and as part of the troubles in the lands, the prophecies of the clan, they have a fairly high opinion of themselves, that they are the rightful and likely rulers of everything. They're the premier species of humanoids on the plane there, and there he's got to go on an exile to experience the realms, because there's a cataclysm coming one day. The enemy will show itself, and the clans are going to have to unite everybody, all the different peoples, And in order to do that, they have to know the peoples. So Year's been chosen by the clan to experience all the different lands. So he's a wanderer. And through his wanderings, he will engage with locals and understand their ways. And he can't come back until he's been through all of the lands. And he came across this party and joined it as part of his sojourn. And that's his story.
Okay. I don't want to bury the lead too much, but that cataclysm's coming a lot sooner than you think. No pressure. Looker.
I play
Tell me
Kasa,
about your character.
Kasa, an elvish monk. He's the younger brother he and his older brother. He is the younger brother. Were orphaned as small children and grew up in a monastery. Kasa has always dreamt of the outside world and adventure and fighting and being rough and tumble. As monks, he learned how to fight and be strong, so he sneaks out in the evenings to go get himself into mischief and make friends and explore the area around the monastery. That's kind of me.
Okay. Well, you asked for adventure, you're gonna get it.
My man.
Alright, Gingy, what about you, sir?
I'm just a younger brother that's up to no good and out always for a good adventure.
Okay. Dwarven fighter, I'm guessing?
A dwarven fighter, yeah.
Alright. Well, sitting across from you folks is this young man. He is the emissary who has kind of rallied you all together. His father serves the lord of a province. The capital city of the province is a town called Ravenhurst. That is where he is requesting that you go. He's offered his personal carriage to transport you guys if you're up for that. It's about a 4-day carriage ride to get there. Option 2 is you can go on foot if you really want to. That's more like an 8-day trip.
I think we take the carriage.
I think the
Carriage
sound
is
of
fine with me.
the sound of adventure. I'm in. Where do we sign up?
He looks at you bewildered and just kind of points. He's like, you just go into the carriage. It's right there.
Well, gentlemen, let's go.
I think we take the carriage. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
let's see if the seat's big enough.
They have to open up the sunroof for you, but alright. So, your route will take you down through the mountains and up to the north of Ravenhurst.
Excellent.
Ravenhurst is nestled right on the edge of what's called the Black Badlands. Basically, it is a giant wasteland to the north. As far as anyone knows, there's no one settled up there, and Ravenhurst is the northernmost settlement.
Okay, so there's no settlement in between Ravenhurst and Ford Gate.
Correct. No major settlements. As you guys are, like I said, you have about a 4-day trip. During your 4-day trip, you do kind of in the distance see the remains of what used to be settlements prior to the war. Now are more just kind of crumbling ruins. But I'm just going to move you here. We're not going to move you right there just yet. During your 4-day trip, do you guys have anything, like any questions for Lucius? Do you have anything you want to discuss with him? Anything you want to discuss with each other?
What's
His name is Lucius or Lucas?
Or sorry, Luke. It's Lucius. Sorry.
Lucius.
So, Lucius, what's there? What's in Ravenhurst? Ravenhurst, I've never been. Could you tell me more about it?
Yeah, it's a really, really fairly nice town. Prior to the war, it was really, really wealthy because there were several different precious gems mines nearby. So it actually held out pretty well after the war because, it's really remote. Were it not for, this whole nameless evil thing, it would actually be a really nice place to live.
Very nice.
So,
The dangers that we're going to face.
what is this nameless evil?
Well, if I knew what it was, it wouldn't be nameless.
But what's happening? Like, what's the danger that it's presenting?
Well, Lord Edsel would actually like to be the one to pass this information on, so I don't really want to step on his toes here. But I think it's right up you adventurers' alley. There seems to be a lot of death and destruction.
How much death and destruction along the way?
It doesn't matter how much. I think we're adventurous, and I think we should find out.
As if on cue, the carriage lurches to a halt, and you hear shouting coming from outside of the carriage.
Oh, that's our cue. I'm gonna jump out and see what the commotion is, and be ready for a fight.
I'm going to get my crossbow ready and hide under the carriage.
Well,
I'm a small dwarf too. I'm going to hide underneath the carriage with my crossbow ready.
I mean, these are all valid options.
As fast as you guys got out, I'm practically hanging off Gear's back. I follow him straight over to the action.
We don't know where action is yet.
I was going to say, I haven't even got to the action yet. You just jumped right out. Okay.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna run straight in because I've got a longbow.
Okay, well, I'm eager. I'm eager to see what's going on. I'm hungry for adventure. I'm pulling right up.
Okay. Well, this gentleman is standing in front of you. Leather armor, bald beard, looks pretty weathered. And he's also holding a crossbow. And he's threatening your driver and basically saying, like, give us all your goods, nobody gets hurt. The standard shakedown.
And what does he do when he sees us come out armed?
He doesn't seem worried about it at all.
I think this is like
Okay,
you're
so-
push to yourself.
So can I, with my perception, can I tell if there's others in hiding?
Ooh.
You can certainly try. Please roll me a perception check.
Here goes
I
the
will
first
also.
roll, guys. Oh, it's better than a 4.
Okay, how much better than a 4?
It's a 5 plus perception, which is plus 3. So I got an 8.
You are enamored with your own shoes at the moment.
I'm going to try.
Okay.
I'm also looking for more.
I got an 18 plus 1, so a 19.
Oh, yeah, that's a little bit better. You glance to one side, and you see a couple guys over here.
I'm under the carriage.
And then glancing to the other side, you see actually 3 guys over here. They are all have crossbows trained at the cart.
So there's 6, 7.
6 of them in total. No, remember, Looker jumped out for some odd reason, thinking he was safe up there. He wanted to get into the fight early.
Gentlemen,
You
can I reason with you? Can I reason with you? I shout out at the balded man.
He kind of shrugs like, yeah, I'm perfectly reasonable. Give me all your valuables and nobody gets hurt.
Oh, sir, that is an unacceptable offer. How about this? Let's make a trade.
Uh-huh. What do you have to trade?
I'll trade you your lives for our freedom.
Let me think on that for a minute while you all roll initiative.
My man.
Peace was never an option, was it?
I don't feel like it was there.
I got a
It
12 plus initiative.
is your dexterity modifier.
Okay, so I'm at a 14.
14? And
Yeah.
sorry, that was Dingy?
That's stingy, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go in somewhat of an order here. Johnny?
11.
11? All right. Jeremy? Or Arg?
8.
Okay.
8.
And Booker, you got an 8 also?
15.
Oh, that's much better. Okay.
Red one isn't doing it for me.
Sorry to jump ahead, I was excited.
It happens. Okay. The bandits are actually up first.
Oh, excited my ass. I'm 10 feet in front of you guys.
Yeah, but they're not all going to aim at you.
I know the bottom three are looking at the carriage. I know that for a fact.
The top two up here are both aiming at, or looking at the giant and figuring we should probably shoot him first because he's massive. One rolls a 17. Does that hit your armor class, sir?
Yes.
All right. Then he is going to hit you for... That's not that impressive. 5 points of damage.
Oh, dang. Okay.
So yeah, he fires his crossbow bolt and it just like buries up to the feathers into your shoulder. And he starts
pretty
reloading.
bad.
The second one rolls a 14. Does that hit?
Does not.
Okay, that one just whizzes by your ear. If you had hair, it would like be billowing. This one down here is going to aim at Jessica with his crossbow. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. For 8 points of damage, he aims center mass on you. This gentleman here, aiming at Gremlin.
Oh no.
Did you click on that one, or did I miss it?
On which one? This guy here?
Yeah. Okay. I just didn't know which one you were clicking on. Yeah.
Yeah. He rolls a 19 to hit
Oh.
Oh. Go ahead.
for 7 points of damage. And this guy here isn't actually going to attack. He's going to move up and try to grab the reins of the carriage, take control of the horse. And this one here is going to eye you down there, Casa, because you were so thoughtful. And he has actually a bigger, more powerfully built crossbow than the others do. And
Lovely.
he's aiming right at you. Does a 15 hit your armor?
Yes.
Or your armor? Okay then. For 9 points of damage. He that's like an abdominal shot. However, that is all of them. So Casa, you are actually up next.
In pure
Who?
pain and agony, blood pouring down me, coughing out a spigot of blood onto the floor. I rip the arrow out in pure anger. I will rush this way, trying to be tactful. And with my
I can't see. Oh, him. Okay.
Yeah, I'll rush. Yeah. So I'm going to rush this way, and I'm going to attack him, and I'm just going to try to sidewind baseball strike him like Negan in the head.
Okay. Go. I'll even give you advantage on this one because he might not know that's coming.
15.
15 will hit, but you do have advantage, so roll that second one in case you get to 20.
15.
That's done. Okay, we'll go 15.
And then my
So, yeah.
damage is 1d4. That's a 2 plus, that's 7. And then I will use my once per hit to punch him, hit a baseball strike him, let go of the staff, and I backhand him with my other hand. So that's 7 plus a d6. Yeah. For 5. So that is 12 damage.
Okay, he is tipsy McStagger. He's a little bit dazed. He's upright, but you're pretty sure you broke some bones in his face.
Nice.
Nice.
But he's not down. And we're still
He's not.
outnumbered.
Yep. And on that touching note, Jessica, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to lunge straight through. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. I'm going to lunge straight directly. No. I just realized I was going to be giving this one advantage. I'm going because I already have my crossbow out. I'm going to try and shoot this one directly in the eye. So if he tries to shoot, shoot or damage us again, he'll more than likely miss. Yeah.
This one? Okay.
All right. Do your worst.
Okay, and that one is a 1d20.
1
To
to
see if
20
I
to
hit.
50 hit. Yep,
13 plus 15.
15 hits. Yep.
Okay, and then my damage for my crossbow is a D8.
Yep. Plus your dexterity modifier.
Ooh, not 1.
Ooh. What's your dexterity bonus?
2.
Okay, so 3.
Okay, so I hit him for 3 damage. And then because we did have a short wind, I'm going to heal.
That's probably not a bad idea.
And
So your
that
bonus
is a
action is
D10.
plus your fighter level of 1. So
So, oh no.
Man.
So I healed by 3 health?
okay, well, that's better than nothing.
Yeah.
The guy you shot at, the bolt just kind of grazes his arm, and he looks at it and he's like, I might need a band-aid. Is that bleeding? No, it's not bleeding, but still really irritating. Okay. Next up is Gremlin.
Who's the guy that shot me?
The one that Dingy punched upside, or sorry, that Looker punched in the side of the head.
Okay, yeah, I'm got my crossbow trained on him.
All right, fire away.
All right, so here's my D20 going. Oh no! So that would be 7.
A 7 isn't quite going to cut it.
Nuts.
Well, I'm going to use my bonus action or whatever to do my second win.
Okay, go for it.
That's a D10, right?
D10 plus your fighter level of 1. So, yep.
D10 right here.
You rolled the same.
Oh, I keep me alive.
All right, Arg, you're up.
All right. So, which guy had the big crossbow?
The bald gentleman at the front here.
Bald gentleman at the front. Not that guy.
Yeah, the guy right up front.
Oh, up there. How
Yeah.
far
Yeah,
away is he
way.
from me?
Oh, he is what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 30 feet away.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to reach him running.
Probably
So I'll
not.
take with my longbow, I am going to try to now that I want to move. So I'm out that I want to move so that these guys can't see me.
Okay.
I'm only exposed to the other guys.
Okay.
I'm going to use I'm going to take a shot with my longbow at the big crossbow.
Nice.
Go for it.
All right, so 11 plus 4, 15.
It hits.
15 hits.
Okay, that's a E8 plus dexterity, right?
Yep.
Oh, no, okay. I got a 1, but I guess that's not great weapon fighting.
That is not a great weapon fighting. Nope.
No, dang. So yeah, that's a 3 damage to that dude.
Okay, you give him a mighty boo boo.
A mighty boo boo. I will use my bonus action to spend a hit dice to get back some health.
To use your second wind?
Yes.
You can put that on
sorry.
short rests, so
Oh yeah, I said it wrong. I meant to say second wind.
there you go. Yep. So D10 plus 1.
That's a 9 plus 1. I'm back to full hit points. I got
Oops.
10 there.
All right.
Would you like to say that I can put my sword and or my battle axe in my shield, or did I heal myself instead of that?
I'm going to say you healed yourself just because we've kind of moved on.
Yeah.
Lucius is gonna poke his head out and throw a boot at this guy here. Doesn't do any damage, but it really annoys him.
Lovely.
Does it release the grip off the horse?
Ooh, good.
You know what? Yes, he does.
Good question.
Okay.
Nice. Good, Lucius.
He is He's actually upset. He is going to come this way and try to grapple Lucian and drag him out of the carriage. Wow, Lucian's doing well. Lucian's like slams the door on his fingers, and he kind of jumps around in a circle in pain. This gentleman here is going to drop his crossbow and pull out just like a reinforced truncheon and try and club you upside the head there, Casa.
Doesn't that count as a move if you re-equip the weapon?
You can equip one weapon as a free action per turn.
Okay. I was just praying, that's all.
Oh, okay. Well, because he just crits.
Crit fails?
Oh no!
No. The other kind of crit.
Oh. So I'm dead. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, well, in fairness, the club only does a D4 damage.
Well, unless he rolls anything, I'm dead.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he bonks you upside the head and you drop then.
Bonk.
Oh no!
This game again.
Yeah, we're doing this again.
Level
I like
1 is
this
so
word.
fun.
I like this. We're all down real bad so far.
I'm feeling really bad about the rest of the prologue if you guys get killed by bandits. This gent here is going to line up a shot against Gear. But thankfully for you, rolls a 4. He gets
Wonder
taunted by
bar.
this bandit here taunts this bandit here because he can do better. This one is going to fire at Jessica again. Rolls a 6. Good lord. Okay. This one's going to aim at Jessica too because going to show his buddy how it's done. He rolls a 13. Does a 13 hit your armor class?
Hitting who? Sorry.
Jessica.
That's you.
13? No.
Oh, all right then. You like literally duck as the bolt is flying at you, and it just sails over your head.
Let's
So,
go.
He just stood there, you mean?
Mhm.
3 for
I pulled a
free
look.
roll?
This guy is going to, well, he's not going to get all the way over there, but move towards the giant, putting away his crossbow and pulling out a giant great club. First up, or next up, I guess, is Looker. You need to make me a death saving throw, please.
Only because you said please, and I have no other options. 11.
Hey,
Hey.
it's a pass.
Let's
That's
go.
one success.
Woo.
Looking good, sir. Dingy.
Yeah, I'm going to reload my crossbow and aim at this guy here because I know he's almost down and out.
Do it.
Remember,
So that is
reload
a
at the end of your
D20.
turn.
Well, he didn't reload last turn,
Yeah,
so
I forgot to reload last turn when I healed up.
Oh, yeah.
8 plus, that'd be 12.
12 does not hit. The crossbow bolt digs into the ground just beside Looker's head.
Ooh, sorry, Looker. And then this time I like to reload.
It's a bonus action to reload, so you'll have to reload on your next turn.
Yeah.
Johnny. Gremlin is up.
Okay, well, I'm going to drop my crossbow, get out my my battle axe and my shield. I'm going to head straight to this guy here and whack him upside the head with an axe.
Please do.
Uh, 16.
That'll hit.
All right, so I'm rolling a 1d8, and then it'll be plus 5.
Plus your strength.
Yeah, plus 2 because I've got dueling.
There you go.
It would be 8.
D8.
8 plus 5 is 13.
Oh, wow. That guy, yeah. You don't get him in the head, but he's now in a lot of pain because you dig that right into his collarbone.
Noise. He was already damaged before too, so that's good.
Yeah, he literally drops to your level.
He was the guy talking to us.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Gear.
All right. I whip out the massive quarterstaff,
Uh-huh.
and I move. Can I move? Oh, yeah. On the, if I can, to get the advantage,
Oh, sure.
and then I'm gonna say, as just as I'm scrambling over there, beg for your life, and everyone put their weapons down, or you're dead.
He spits blood at your feet.
Okay, I'm rolling with advantage.
Okay.
Oh. 7 plus 3, 10.
Not
I
gonna.
whiff.
Is that with advantage?
Yeah, with a 5 and a 7.
Oh my god. He's like, he has an axe in his collarbone facing forward, and he just holds up one middle finger facing backwards.
I slip in the mud.
Aye. Alright, Lucius is up next. He hops off the cart and starts running this way, trying to get away from the fight. So that puts us back at the top again. So the baddies, or the bandits, are up next.
Oh no.
We're plus 20 this time. Nice.
Oh no. I don't like how they 3 stacked on me.
Will
Yep.
be the first time you've
So
had
we're
3
going to
men
do this just
stacked on
back to
you.
back. This guy, then this guy, then this guy.
Oh god.
First one rolls a 9.
Nope.
Second one rolls an 8.
Whoa.
Third one rolls a 16.
Does not hit.
Oh, ho, ho. You're like Neo in the Matrix, dodging every swing.
Let's go.
This one is going to go after the dwarf, and then this one's going to go after the dwarf. So 2 back to back. The first one crits.
Oh no.
So he busts out his little truncheon, clubs you over the head for 7 damage.
I'm at 1 hit point.
Oh no.
The second one, who's behind you and attacking with advantage. Wow. Rolls a 6 even with advantage.
That didn't hit me.
Well, okay then. Then they don't hit you. Looker, you are up. Cassie needs
Yeah.
another death saving throw.
Let's go. 14.
Oh, 2 successes. After you, Gingy, Jessica's up.
How do I want to play this? I'm going to run,
Yeah, get the
jump
guy on
off
the
the
other
carriage,
side.
and land right behind this guy.
They're gonna have an attack of opportunity on you, all 3 of them.
No. Oh, can I disengage?
You can. It'll take your action, though.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to try and disengage, and then come up beside Looker, and then try and heal him.
Okay. Well, you'll have to do the healing on your next turn because disengaging is an action. So
Yeah. Can I
But those guys-
reload my crossbow then?
yes, you can. You still have your bonus
Okay.
action. So go nuts.
Yeah, I reloaded.
He
Okay.
said nuts.
You really want
Not
to start
immature.
talking to the DM this early in the game?
Oh,
He's
my
already been
apologies,
down
sir.
twice.
My apologies.
That's what I thought. It was go fuck yourself, sir. Johnny, Groundland's up.
Groundland's up. Woohoo. Okay, well, the guy that hit me, I'm not too favorable at looking at him no more. I gotta kill him. So
Well, that's the
I'm
one
gonna-
that I believe
But you get
Casa had done a
advantage
number
to
on.
hit him.
Yeah.
I get advantage to kill the other guy off.
Yeah. The bald guy on the ground.
Oh, yeah, I should probably go for him then.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm going for the guy on the ground.
Okay. You
I'm
have
leading
advantage.
the way. Oh, with an 18 plus 3 is 21
But you could roll again.
with advantage.
That,
Hitting a
Alright.
prone target.
So I'm gonna roll a d8. Oh, so 4 plus 5 is 9.
Let's go with the 18.
Oh, that was
Or
his
is that your
damage.
damage?
No, that's for damage.
Oh,
9 damage.
well, the immortal words of Matt Mercer. How do you want to do this?
Ooh.
I'm actually gonna go. I hit him in the collarbone, so I missed his neck. So I'm gonna just like hit him straight at the neck. Probably
Yeah.
cleave right through.
Oh, yeah.
Just leaving his spine intact, so his head is just laying. His neck is completely exposed, and blood is spurting. It's a nice mess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a mess.
Wonder bar.
He is. Yeah. He is incapacitated. He's done. He's dead.
Okay. And then, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to. Can I turn around to face the other two so they're not hitting me with advantage?
You absolutely can.
Okay. So I'm looking at the other two, saying, "You want some of this?"
You're like looking up, like, bring it. You're at like belly button height.
I just about cleave the other guy's head right off. It should be.
All right, Gear, you're up.
All right. Seeing that Gamlin dispatched that dude, I'll come up behind this guy and baseball swing to the head, because those are the swings that seem to work with that great staff.
Yep.
And I got advantage on that
Sure.
for flanking.
Yep.
All right, 17 plus 3.
That'll hit.
All right. So this is the big one. This is my the D12. 5 plus my strength, just right.
Yep.
So that'll be 8 damage.
Okay. He didn't have that much left in the tank, so he's down.
Excellent. Squashed his head like a melon.
Yeah, like freaking Gallagher with a watermelon. This is a dated reference. I don't remember Gallagher. Okay. Do you have any movement or anything else you want to do?
I'm doing pretty good. So, that's my action. There's not much I want to do. I can't think of doing anything with my bonus. So,
Okay.
I'm just gonna roar.
Yeah, that roaring is a free action.
Yep.
Roar. Gotta sound it out.
Lucius is gonna step right behind you. Just kind of use a meat shield.
My man.
We're back to the top. These guys sadly have to waste their turn trying to get around this stupid cart. Except him. He seems interested in the horse. He's staying here by the horse.
Now nobody's on the cart, so he's gonna take off with our.
Well, I'm going to be going after him next. So.
This one here is going to try and club the dwarf.
No.
He crits
Oh.
for 7 damage.
Oh.
I'm down.
All right.
Misery
down.
loves company.
Dwarf clubbing.
Yeah,
Think
dwarf club.
beating baby seals.
4 bandits left. Like,
Well, the dwarves are basically baby seals, but with beards.
Okay, I dig it. Angry baby seals.
Exactly. Probably with a drinking problem.
My man.
Cassie, you are up. No pressure.
Whew. 9.
Oh no.
Your first failure.
But didn't you could heal me here?
You can certainly attempt.
Ooh.
Do you have a
Wait,
healer's
what's
kit
up,
by chance?
spells? Yeah.
What is my? Which one do I have to look for healing again? Medicine. It's a 0. Uh-oh.
Do you have a healer's kit?
I don't know. Do we? We have the explorer's pack, so I would think so.
Slightly
No,
different. But
Their
okay.
medicine.
Let's do the medicine check and see where we get.
Yeah. That's a D20.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh. You like put your finger in the wound and it doesn't seem to help.
Oh! I'm still unconscious, but in pain.
Yeah, exactly. The pain makes you stir. Johnny, Gremlin's up, so to speak.
Can I make a saving throw, eh?
Death saving throw.
No.
Oh man.
What'd you roll?
That's a fail. You?
That's a fail.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. No pressure, Gear, but you're up.
Yeah. So, dang. So I'll move right next to both of these guys,
Okay.
and I have to make the attack. I'm going to
Do it.
attack the dude.
Do it.
He says as he's trying not to
Um,
die.
Oh no, that's 17. That's a 20 to hit,
Yeah, that'll hit.
Dirty 20.
and then D12. 7 plus 3 is 10.
Okay, 10 points of damage. He's still standing, but he's looking woozy.
Good to know. Can't really do anything with a bonus to help gambling, so just
Okay.
that's it.
Do it.
Well, Lucius isn't going to do anything useful.
He
So
has
that
a
brings us back
second
to the
boot.
top. Okay, he throws his second boot. Now he has no boots.
Nice.
Nice.
These two gents are going to move in here and go after the dwarf.
Oh no. Can't one of them go for the guy that's down?
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
Hey,
13 on the first hit, or first
No.
attack. Okay. 19 on the second.
That one hits.
Okay. And again, they're just using these little wooden truncheons, so. Let me D4. For 6 damage.
I'm down.
Okay. Well, this one's gonna they both went.
Yeah.
So this guy's gonna take a swing at the giant. He can't reach your head, so he's probably gonna try to nut shot you with this thing.
The other head.
But he only rolls an 8, so now he's afraid.
Wait.
He just tried to nut shot a giant, and it didn't go well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Looker, you're up.
9.
Oh no. 2
Oh,
death
no.
saves.
Come on, guys.
Dingy.
Oh no.
Oh
That's
no.
one.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. This is gonna be a short game.
This is gonna be short.
Ta-da.
Johnny Gremlin's up.
Yay!
What'd you roll?
17.
Okay, that's one saving throw. Hooray.
He's 1 and 1.
And Gear, you're up.
He's the only one that's alive.
No questions.
Well, I want to finish off the dude that just tried to nut shot me.
That's probably fair.
I am just gonna bring that staff down on him hard.
The mighty staff.
That's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I'll use the big one here. 8 plus 3. 11.
11 points of damage. He is donezo.
And then there were 3.
And then, as a free action, Lucius goes, "Yeah, you got this."
Lucius! Help the down dwarves, for God's sake.
My first aid
And
CPR is
Kazaa.
expired.
And Kazaa.
All right, so we're back up at the top with these guys. This guy is actually hopping up on top of the cart.
Dang.
Oh no.
This guy is going to swing first. Does a 17 hit your armor?
It does.
Okay. For 5 points of damage.
5, eh?
Yeah. He
Okay.
he wails you on the side of the knee and tries to bring you down a notch. This guy is actually going to pick up your ally's battle axe. Drops his truncheon and uses the axe. Yeah. 18?
18 does hit.
He's swinging it with both hands, so it's a D10 for 8 points of damage.
Well, it would normally bring me down, but I'm using Stone's Endurance.
Do it.
Ooh.
That's a D12 plus my Constitution, right?
I believe so. That's how much you reduce the damage by.
Yes. Oh, that's a 1 plus 2. Do I reduce?
Does that reduce it enough for you to stay conscious?
It does.
Okay.
So I'm down to two hit points.
Oh no.
Well, choices, my friend. Live to fight another day and leave everybody.
This gent here.
Blaze the glory, buddies. I just gotta swing. Everybody's going down around me. Blaze of glory. Retain my honor. I take a
this dude up
swing.
here, who's on
Yeah.
top of the cart, hurls a whiskey bottle at you.
I'll catch it. Well, I'll swing it. I'll swing at my staff like a bat.
Make me a
And try and
dexterity
hit it.
saving throw. Let's see if you can dodge this. If you can
Yeah,
dodge a whiskey bottle, you can dodge a ball.
Earn your place in Valhalla.
I was gonna hit it. I was gonna hit it out of the air and hit it back towards him.
We'll still call it a dexterity save, either way.
That's a 17.
Okay,
Ooh.
yeah, you hit it. Now you're hitting a glass bottle with a stick, so it shatters, but it doesn't do anything to you.
Nice.
But it might spray those two other guys in the face.
That's true, and they might be really irritated. All right, Looker. No pressure. This is for all the marbles here.
Bwah, 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 bwah. Well, that was the end of the
Oh.
stream, guys. Thanks for coming out.
Well, you expire. Dingy?
Yeah. Where was
Dingy,
that?
you jump up with 1 hit point.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. So, you can take your turn. You have that
I
1
can
hit
take my
point.
turn. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hit the guy with advantage, the one that I just hit.
Which one's that? This one?
No, it's the other guy.
This guy? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to move
Yeah.
behind him and hit him with the advantage. I'm going to try and drive my Reaper right through him.
Do it.
That's a 20.
Avenge me.
Ooh.
Nice.
So that is 23.
Yeah,
I
that'll
assume
do
that
it.
hits.
Yep.
8. That
Oh,
would be 5 damage.
You are very lucky he's already taken a lot of damage, because that is enough.
Nice.
It's not very spectacular looking, but he does go down.
It's just enough. That's all that we need right now. We're hanging on by a thread.
just a thread.
Yeah, I remember when I used to be hanging on.
Yeah. After Dingy, Johnny, Gremlin's up, so to speak.
It's a pass.
What'd you roll? Sorry.
16.
Okay, that's what, 2 successes?
Yep.
All right.
Should have hidden the bushes.
So that's going to cycle us back to the top, I believe. And this guy here,
Sage.
yeah.
Yeah, Sage didn't do nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
no,
I skipped over gear.
Couldn't.
Did I skip over your gear?
Yeah. Didn't. Oh no! It was like he threw the whiskey bottle at me already.
Oh yeah, you're right. That was his turn. Right, but it's your turn now, right, Jeremy?
Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. Because after
I'm
you is
after.
his turn again, so that's what happened.
Right. So I get the next turn.
Yes, you do your thing.
Okay. So there's the one guy left standing in front of me.
Yep.
I gotta take him out. I'm
Do it.
attacking. That's a 15.
That'll hit.
And let this be the one. Come on, come on, come on. 2 plus 3. No, sorry, I rolled the wrong dice. Rolled the wrong one. 4 plus 3, 7.
7? Okay. He's hurt, but he's not dead.
Okay.
He's staring at you with that battle axe in hand, ready for this next round.
And I'm just gonna spit in his face.
Cool. He's insulted and furious.
And he's one of the last guys standing, so you feel that, yeah. We're even.
All right, we are back at the top, though. So this guy... Oops. Let me get my laser pointer here. This guy here is going to yell at this guy here to get on. You will get an opportunity attack at him as he tries to hop onto the edge of the cart.
Here it goes. That is a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is 11 damage.
Oh, yeah. So this guy is going to start peeling out with the cart. His friend tries to jump on, and you basically club him as he tries to jump. And he falls and actually gets run over by the cart. And he is dead. Unfortunately, this guy runs off, takes your cart, and drives off.
Yeah.
How far away?
CPR.
The
CPR.
cart, see, a horse can move about 60 feet a turn, so 60 feet.
Long out of our distance, chat.
Yeah. I've got a longbow.
All right, well, we'll go through the rotation then.
I got a crossbow.
All right, well, Looker, you don't need to make any checks.
Dude, thanks, pal.
Dingy, Jessica is up.
As he is driving away, I'm going to try and hit him with my crossbow.
Do it.
See if I can snipe him in the back of the head.
GTA, sucker.
Nat 20.
Nat 20!
No. We're going to just say this is like Red Dead Redemption. You shoot him in the back of the head while he's driving, and he just slumps off the cart, and the cart comes to like a slow roll and a stop.
Let's go. Save the cart. We don't need Looker.
Well, I mean, Lucius suggests that you maybe take him with you.
We'll take his body with us.
Well, yeah. Don't leave him here in the woods. He also points out that his father is a healer and apothecary. He might be able to do something for him.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we take his body.
But
Okay.
for sure. But before we do that, I would like to attend to Gamlin because he hasn't finished his saving throws.
Okay, I tend to him.
Okay, that's a medicine check.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I do that also to see if we can save him?
It's
Sure.
16 plus 1.
Sure, he's stabilized. He has 1 hit point.
Okay.
Yay,
No, I don't need to
gambling.
heal.
Yeah, give him a long rest, and we'll be back.
Lucius hops up and takes the reins.
Oh.
He suggests that we make all possible haste.
And we'll write a ballad to remember Casa.
Oh, his brother's gonna be
Yeah.
pissed.
You have no idea. Alright, so it does take you guys about another day and a half to get there, so those of you who are not dead do get to heal up.
Let's go.
Boom. You guys arrive at Ravenhurst. Your boy Lucius leads you through the front door here. And introduces you to this man. The reason I've been getting names backwards, one is Lucius and one is Lucian. That's not confusing or anything.
No, not
You
at all.
should talk to the guy who wrote the story.
Yeah,
Set
I know. So, Lucian is the old man here. He greets you.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Is this his father?
Oddly enough, yes, it is. You do notice there's a bit of a passing resemblance between the two. They do kind of embrace each other. You do get the impression, yeah, this might be his father. Very, very old father, but father. He introduces himself as Lucian, and yes, he points out he is the apothecary and the healer for this area. You guys apparently have someone in need of healing?
We do.
Okay.
We do. Is there anything he can do for him?
Well, he encourages you to bring him in.
I didn't even realize he wasn't in.
Well, no, I mean, bring him into one of the beds here.
Oh, okay.
Easy.
Easy.
Grabs me by the
So-
ankle, dangling me through the hallways, banging off all the wallways. Blood splicking out of me.
Go for a walk.
In true Miracle Max fashion, he points out that your friend is only mostly dead,
Nice.
and he is going to see what he can do for him.
Give him a nice big chocolate pill and don't go swimming for an hour.
Exactly. Something along those lines. The rest of you are encouraged to hang out either in the living room here, or in the study here, or if you need something to eat, you can go there. To the dining room.
Eating is good.
He points out that Lord Edsel is not able to see you at the moment, but he will let you know as soon as he's available. So, what do you folks want to do?
We're in a big town.
Yeah, you're in town. You're actually in the Lord's Manor right now, and you're kind of expected to stay here until you get a chance to speak to the Lord.
I'll be right back with one
Is there
minute. I'm
anywhere
gonna go pee
where we
quick.
can get like healing potions or anything? Can we take healing potions with us? Or
Yeah, the apothecary can round you up a few, not a lot, but a few.
Okay.
Well, we'll need them for our adventures, apparently.
It does seem that way. Yep. So he tells you that he will have them ready for you before you guys depart.
Right.
Yeah.
Could we attend looker or attend looker? Oh no, what did I just click? Oh
He
no.
just disappeared.
Yeah, there we go. I should be back now. Can we attend looker to make sure that before we leave and we see the guy in charge that he is full health?
Yeah, you guys are going to basically be spending the night most likely. So
Oh, okay.
there's no rush.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, if there's food, I'll eat. If there's not, I'll just kind of look around. Are there any weapon shop? And well, we're in the Lord's Manor.
Yeah, you're kind of in his house. You probably shouldn't steal stuff from his house.
No, that was just.
But there is
Oh, we all get drunk then.
Are there any interesting books?
Yeah, what would you like to read about?
Well, I'm just interested in seeing what kind of books he has.
He has actually on the second floor, which we'll get to later, he has an entire library.
Ah, okay.
Does he have anything about what the war is about? And how the war started and came to?
Yes, he does. He actually has a book called An Oral History of the Great War.
Oral history in a book?
Yeah, it's basically a bunch of interviews with different people who kind of tell you their slant on what happened.
Gotcha.
And I read that book?
Yeah.
If I know what happened?
Yep. Long story made very, very short is that the human settlements kind of just expanded too far. And they started kind of infringing on the resources of other folks, who then started fighting back against it. But, people are kind of, I don't want to say greedy, but self-focused. And very numerous. They're probably the most numerous race in this continent. So they ultimately started fighting against the folks who were fighting back.
Okay. So now we know that this fight's not against, like, those beast creatures or just random creatures.
Nope.
they are more of a are they more of a human background, or are they like, do we know if they're giants, if they're dwarves, elves?
We're still talking the Great War.
Yeah.
The giants, elves, and dwarves and humans basically all fought each other.
Okay.
Does he have any books that I can see that might just, fall in line with the enigmatic Lucius's description of the evil one or whatever?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'll say make me an investigation check. It might be a little hard because you don't have a whole lot of details to go on yet.
Sure.
But make me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yep.
10 minus 1. I made a 9.
Okay. Well.
I'll try one too.
Okay.
Oh no, I got a 1.
You're looking at a lamp. That's not a book. That's a lamp. Put it down.
I rolled 19.
Is Kasa doing okay?
He's alive.
Yes.
He's probably going to need to sleep to get his health back, but he's apparently was not totally dead.
That's the DM's way of telling me to be quiet right now. Gotcha.
Around supper time, Lucian is going to basically invite you guys to the main dining room. Because he'd like to speak to you.
I go.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't want to put words in your mouth.
Not a
Yeah.
problem.
I want to know what.
I want to know what's going on. Yep.
Yeah, we want to find out what's going on.
Okay. Well, he explains that, again, Lord Edsel will give you a more formal briefing, but the long story very short is that a bunch of these smaller towns and communities just on the outskirts of Ravenhurst have been, for lack of a better word, disappearing.
Like
Towns
the
are
whole
still
town.
there, but all of the people just disappearing overnight. He said, right now, Lord Edsel is tending to his nephew, who returned from investigating, mortally wounded and rambling like a madman. He is so far the only person who's explored and come back.
Ooh. Said from the other room.
You're sitting there in like your hospital bed with a cup against the wall.
That feels like a very Walker thing to do.
Ooh. Go to sleep.
Okay. I just feel so left out and lucky to be alive.
You are lucky to be alive. Get your rest.
Go to sleep.
You're past your bedtime.
While Lucian is explaining all this to you, you guys hear this blood-curdling scream coming from upstairs. And what sounds like a young man screaming, "They're coming!" And this seems to just echo through. You see the servants all freeze. And just everyone is very, very tense. Lucian looks very, very sadly at the ground and points out that's the Lord's nephew. He is not in good shape right now.
Has he been like this for how long?
He just arrived shortly before you did.
Oh my.
Can he tell us what's coming?
They haven't been able to get any coherent anything out of him so far. Just random ramblings.
Too bad it's past Cass's bedtime, because as a monk he might have been able to do something. Well, what about the old man, the apothecary guy?
He tells you he has done his level best, and there's something at work that he can't quite figure out here.
Oh, okay.
And you know how talented he is. He brought your monk back from the mostly dead.
Yes. There is skill.
Is he stuttering in fear, or is he stuttering because of something else? Can't get the words out.
I mean, it seems like a little column A and a little column B. He's definitely terrified, but there is something else affecting him. He seems to have he has a fever, he's delirious, he's a mess. He looks like he's been slashed to ribbons. I don't know how he made it this far back.
How far did he go? Where did he go to investigate? To get
He went to a nearby town called. Oh, sorry, I want to get the town name right here. Called Craigspire.
I thought there was no towns around or villages. This was the only place up this way because of the Great War.
This is the only major city. This is like a
Okay.
small little hamlet, of which there are plenty, but
so Ravenhurst is a more of a city, and Craigspire is one of the surrounding hamlets.
yeah, just like a little hamlet. Or at least
How
it was.
far away is this hamlet?
Probably about an 8-hour trip on foot,
Round or one way?
one way.
One way. So we know we have roughly 8 hours. I would say roughly 4 hours before they get here.
We should all get some rest so Casal
If
can
there's
join
anybody
us.
coming, he could be just rambling.
Yeah, it's entirely possible he's just a madman rambling. Hard to say.
I almost think one of us should stay half awake or half asleep to be able to keep an eye out in case if somebody does come throughout the night.
We're not letting no elf play watch again.
No, he's resting.
Good. Let him rest.
But we're in Ravenhurst, right? So that's more of a
Yeah.
city.
Yeah, this is more of a city, so no one's really
Where-
going to sneak into the city, probably.
Right.
Where's the King's
Okay.
Castle related to the rest of the city?
Well, there isn't really a castle. This estate
Sure.
is kind of the Lord's manor.
Yeah, where's
Yeah,
the Lord's
we're
Manor
in the
compared
Lord's
to the-
Manor. Are we in
compared
like
to
the
rest of the
center?
city? Yeah.
It's more or less located in like the northwest of the city.
Okay.
Is there much left out towards us, or like past us towards the edge of the city, or are we like right on the cusp of the city?
Are there walls around the city?
Yes, it is a walled-in city.
So we feel fairly safe.
Yeah.
You're in pretty solid shape, yeah.
I guess that's what that's what I was trying to get to without actually just straight up saying it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Lucian actually offers you the second floor, which is where the noble, like the, I don't know how to say this, the very nice, elegant guest rooms are. He said, if you haven't stayed in style before, you'll have to double up because I only have 2 rooms, but if you want them, they're yours.
Let's get the
bad,
big
bad.
man in one guy in one room, the 2 little guys in the other.
Yeah.
If that's how you
fine.
want to do it.
Um, but okay, so we're still just talking to the apothecary. Lord Edsel still hasn't shown, right?
He has not shown yet. No. He is still at the bedside of his nephew.
Upstairs.
Correct.
Can we
Yeah.
go to the bedside, go and try and talk to him, or
Well,
help?
We
The
should
nephew?
probably leave. We should probably let him be until he's out of the room.
Lucian kind of advises you against trying to go into that moment. He confides in you. He does not think the boy will make it through the night.
Yeah, that's the feeling I got. All
But-
right. Well, we will wait till morning, and we will just.
Wait till morning, or wait till the sire wakes us up to talk to us.
Whichever
Right.
comes first.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get a good long rest.
All right. Well, there's you guys. Although I think I put the one guy up there twice. So, which rooms do you guys? I guess these. Let me get my laser pointer.
You deleted
These
the
2
wrong guy.
rooms here are your guys's.
Okay, the 2 elves are in one room, and the giants in the other room.
Okay.
I don't see where I am.
Yeah, he deleted you and got rid of me.
Is that what I did?
Oh, there's two dwarves, but not Gamlin.
One,
Oh,
yeah, they're both Jessica.
All right,
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
But now the other guy's coming.
No,
Yeah.
he's still downstairs resting.
Oh, right. Okay.
Where is the room that the sire's in? Like directly across from us up here?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
And then they explain you don't really need to know, but the nephew actually has a bedroom here, and actually his niece has a bedroom right there. And there's his library.
Okay. The sire's in here with his nephew, though, right?
As near as you guys know, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Any
so you
chance
guys,
we should go look through the library for any books about this nameless?
Yeah,
if you want to.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
All right. Well, go through. I guess we'll do investigation checks. Again, you don't really have a lot of information to go on to look up.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see if he's got books that might relate to this horror. 'Cause they might have been doing their own research and they might
Okay.
have something already. So,
I'm curious, and I'll try and walk in with him and
Another good investigation check.
oh,
Yeah.
I'll do an investigation. Is 16.
Okay.
I am an 8.
Okay. And sorry, are you looking for books about the war or books about?
No, just mostly about any potential anything that regards to monsters or horrors or that might relate to what we're being asked to do. If they've been doing some research already.
Okay. Well, you find a a book on mythologies of the region. Yeah. Again, without more information, it's just a bunch of
Sure.
different legends, but
Yeah, but that I'm out to learn, right? So I want to learn from different regions, different peoples, so that stuff interests me.
okay. Then yeah, it is a fascinating read. Several very interesting stories. But
Very
nothing
good.
specifically entitled Nameless Evil.
No, and that's fine. I've got nothing else to do. We're killing time. I'll just learn about the area and their myths.
Okay. Well, you're welcome to take the book back to your room with you if you want.
Sure.
All right. And dwarves, are you guys?
I'm going back to the room. I couldn't find nothing. I only rolled a 7, so
Okay.
I can find nothing interesting.
I found a comic book because I rolled a 1, so I'm just reading the comic book now.
The
You
book's
find a
upside
copy of
down.
Everybody Poops. So, Gremlin and Jessica, in the middle of the night, you wake up hearing a slight knock at your door.
Yeah, that's the 2 dwarves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We check the door together.
Okay.
Yeah, scream out, what you want?
There's a young woman standing at the door.
Oh, we opened the door, did we?
I don't know, did you?
Oh,
I guess so.
I yelled out through the door, what do you want?
And you hear just a very soft voice whisper back, I need to speak to you.
Okay, we open the door to see what she needs.
Okay.
Or I open the door, I guess.
All right. This young lady introduces herself as Ederine, and she tells you that she is the Lord's niece. The young man they brought back was her brother. And she warns you, long story, very short, that you should leave this place now.
I ask why. What is going on?
She says there's something truly evil haunting this place. Not just Ravenhurst, but the entire region.
Excusey.
Okay, so this house in particular that she wants us to get rid of, or the town?
No, the
Or
whole
region?
town.
The whole region. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like go south and keep on going, basically.
Don't stop and don't look back type deal.
Yep, basically.
But don't forget Kasa.
Yeah, drag him with you if you need to.
There's more nonsense about that nameless danger.
She nods, but she's like, it's not nonsense. She says,
I asked her what kind of information she has about this nameless danger, if she knows so much about how dangerous it is.
she tells you a story she heard when she was a little girl that she heard from a handmaiden about a creature called a Janu, a cannibal giant that was able to eat an entire village in one night.
Oh my!
She said that they prey on people who don't believe in them and punish them, the ones who doubt. So they always come with the mists at night. And the mists are always spreading.
Would we be safe inside of the house with people that do believe, knowing that she does believe?
No.
No?
No. It's kind of a they punish everyone for the sins of one kind of deal.
Okay. I think we can take our chances and at least stay the night to talk to the king to see what he has to say to us.
She kind of lowers her head sadly. She said, "You're all going to die here."
You want us to leave immediately, or like
Is the morning
can
okay?
we finish the sleep?
You get the impression she's thinking that sooner is better.
But the fog would already be rolling in, so we'd be walking into the fog.
Gear's door. Get your ass out of bed.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
I'm gonna knock on Gear's door and tell him to get his ass out of bed.
Wake up!
A little
What do you want?
Susie, wake up.
This little girl here is telling us we should get going because the stupid nameless danger's coming.
Yeah, that's what we came here for. We're here to help.
Says it's not worth helping. We should get going.
Is she a cowardice?
I'll yell out, "We came here to talk to the king, so I feel we stay and talk to the king. No matter what comes through the night, we can defend ourselves. And this castle, and this shire."
For the Shire. As you guys are debating this, you hear another blood-curdling scream coming from the room.
This room, cat.
Yeah. And the words just carry such fear and malice that it like chills you to the bone. Because you just hear the words, "They are Legion." And then dead silence.
The Legion?
They
are
Legion. Are Legion.
It's gonna be
Edmund
zombie
lowers
horde.
her eyes sadly and proceeds to head back towards her bedroom.
Are the doors for this room here open or closed?
Closed.
Can I sit outside the door with my ear against it, borrowing Looker's tin cup to listen inside?
Sure,
to
let's
see
be
if
a
anything's
perception
going
check.
on? Perception?
Yeah.
I got a 7.
You
So,
hear
9.
lots of muffled mumbling from inside, but also what sounds like crying.
Okay, well, that was no help. Does anybody else want to try and give it a go? See if they can catch a glimpse of what's going on in there?
I'm pretty sure we're just gonna find out from Lord Edsel in the morning.
Okay.
Go to bed, boys.
I'm tempted to just open the door and barge in to find out what was screaming. They need my help. And somebody better hold me back in case I want to do that.
I'll move out of the way to let you do it.
You're gonna let me do that? What should I roll? Or...
I'm just gonna hold you by the scruff of the neck. You're being hasty. Let them grieve.
Well, we don't know if he's passed away. There was some screaming in there, so
Yeah, but
we know that
he's been screaming for hours, so
But now there's coherent words coming out of it, so he's clearly not gone.
one last death cry. What? There's nothing we're gonna do.
Okay, I go back into my room.
Okay. So we'll wait till the next morning?
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool. Let's wait till the next morning.
I tried.
Am I alive?
You did. Yes, you're alive and awake even. You can even rejoin the rest of the party.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, can we put duct tape on his mouth? It was nice while he was quiet.
You can sit there and reminisce fondly about it as a free action.
Okay.
I'll give him a solid slap on the back saying, "Welcome to the living." -3 hit points.
Okay, great, I'm dead again. Thanks, pal.
So if you all kindly move to the dining room, Lord Etzel is ready to meet you.
Oh, I guess I sat on the plate.
Not on the plate.
I thought the little white circles were the plates.
Fair enough. And I guess
Do we? I thought that was one of our guys.
that's okay. He's going there too. So, Lord Etzel is clearly the man in charge here. He looks like a man who commands like tremendous respect without ever actually saying a word. But he looks shattered, like just emotionally destroyed and exhausted. He looks like he's trying his best to look regal, but it's a poor performance. But he does do his duty and greets you and welcomes you to Ravenhurst. And thanks you for daring to come.
No worries. My lads here are just lucky that I brought them here with me. I say.
We all I chuckle and then point my finger going downwards to remind him that he was just downed.
So, Lord Etzel is going to explain to you basically what Lucian told you yesterday, because he doesn't know Lucian told you. They'll explain that, yes, a bunch of the local hamlets have been attacked, and the citizenry have all gone missing.
Ooh.
He comments
What was that racket last night all about?
You see him kind of wince, and he comments that was his nephew. He and a group of armed men had been sent to investigate. And he's the only one. 8. Him and 8 armed men-at-arms were sent out, and he was the only one who returned.
And where did they go?
They went to a small hamlet named Craigspire. All we managed to get out of it was that he was ambushed.
What's this
Do we
guy's
know
name
that-
again?
Did he say the race of what he was ambushed by?
He did
Or
not.
what ambushed? No? Okay.
What's his name?
The Lord in charge?
Yeah.
Lord Etzel.
No,
E.D.
the
Sorry.
nephew.
No, the guy with the dark hair.
Yeah, that's Lord
Oh, yeah,
Etzel.
What was Lord Etzel's nephew's name? They just referred to him as the nephew.
Lucius.
Yeah, no one's actually asked his name, but his name is Edivan.
Edivan.
Oh.
You can see Lord Etzel's really struggling to maintain his composure whenever he mentions him.
If he's your nephew, where's the rest of the family?
Well, I mean, not that it's any of your business, but he will go on and explain how both of Edavan and Edorin's parents had passed away, and he had adopted both of them and raised them like his own.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So this has not been a good night for him.
In an arrogant tone. So, what do you need from us then?
I need you to investigate what happened at Craigspire and come back in one piece and tell me what happened so I can respond accordingly.
That smells like adventure to me. Gentlemen, let's
It
roll.
does.
They're about to serve breakfast. Do you want breakfast first?
Well, we definitely want breakfast.
Yeah,
I feel like
We'd
I've
like
like
to-
been to the other world and back. I'm famished. I don't mind a little chow before we hit the road.
Okay. Yeah, they will
what
serve
about
you.
We wanted to ask Lord Edsel about his niece, Edorin.
Okay. We'll
Oh,
take
yeah.
that.
Get the heck out of here. She's freaking me out, man.
It's like she just lost her brother. She, I think, has earned the right to be a little bit emotional.
What's a Janu?
Oh yeah.
You see his face like twist up when you say it, and he like slams his fist on the table. He's like, "It's a bunch of superstitious nonsense, is what it is." It's like there are enough things, there are enough dangers in this world without having to imagine new ones.
Can you tell us in more detail, because she was too frightened last night about what this Janu is?
Wait, what are you guys
So
talking
he kind
about?
of shrugs. Yeah, you have no idea. You just sit there and stuff your face with eggs.
Nice.
Edsel is like incredulous. He's like, it's nothing. It's an old folklore. I don't know all the details. Something about cannibal giants. And he looks. He's like, the only giants are the ones at my table. And he points at you, Gear.
Yeah,
Good thing we got a giant of our own.
yeah. Glad I don't eat people.
So are the people.
I'm safe.
So he proceeds to tell you that if you guys can investigate this and deal with this problem, you can name your price.
Ooh, I'm rubbing
Wait,
my hands
well-
together while scarfing down those eggs, thinking, just counting the coins in my head.
What? It obviously a previous larger armed party went before us, and I know we have skills,
Mhm.
but what types of arms and armament or other types of items would you be able to help us achieve this?
What do you need? I can, if I have it, I will provide it.
They didn't have a gear. We don't need his stuff. Let's roll, boys. With you, look at
We
you.
keep stuffing. We keep
I would
stuffing
like-
his mouth to keep him quiet and keep asking him. Do we have potions of healing? Maybe
I
extra
would like
damage.
armor.
Okay. Well, Lucian can provide each of you 2 potions of minor healing.
Nice.
Is that enough to take us from being downed to back up to 1
No, it's
HP,
HP.
without any rolls?
If someone pours it down your throat, absolutely.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
They're
drinking a
called
lot of
what? Two-
potions. Potions is a minor healing.
Minor healing.
Yep.
Okay. I am not. I don't have. I'm expecting that this could be a major fight. If there's some upgrades I can do to my armor, I would appreciate it.
What kind of armor do you have?
I just have a breastplate.
I can get you full plate if you want.
Yeah, I'll take it for this
Okay.
sojourn.
So yeah, full plate bumps your AC up to 18.
Plus,
Scoff. Armor.
just
Who
18
needs
though,
it?
right?
18, and if you have a shield is another 2 on top of that.
I need 2 hands for my weapon, so I
Okay.
can just stay with the full plate.
Then we'll stick with the 18. Okay,
I will also then take 1 too.
go for it.
Can I have a sweater?
I'm sorry? Do you
Can
have
I
a
have a
what?
sweater? I can't wear armor,
A
so a
sweater?
sweater. I'm a little chilly over here.
Yeah, would you like a scarf?
I would love a scarf.
I'm mountain born.
Lettering does a lot of needle points, so.
You have any better axe for me?
Don't think I could be better armed. So
If you want to trade your battle axe for a great axe, but you can't use a shield with it, it's a two-hander.
Nah, I got a battle axe. That's good enough.
Okay.
okay, so we got two potions of minor healing each. We've upgraded the armor. This is an 8-hour walk away.
Yep.
Do you have a horse or a buggy that we could ride? I proclaim.
Yeah, we could lend you some horses.
Yeah, that would.
Anybody that we can go with? Somebody to soak up the damage for us?
If I wanted to send more of my own men to do this, I would have sent them instead of you.
Ooh.
Understood.
So what? Really can't slaughter.
That's what we're signing up for, yeah.
Gentlemen, do you smell that? Smells
It's
like
adventure.
My man.
Let's go.
All right. Well, whenever you're ready.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Well, small village. Let me bust out my map here. On horseback, that actually shaves some time off your trip. Small village is just a little ways up the edge here. And let me pull up the map.
Woo.
Ooh, I like the facts.
Yeah.
Super cool.
So the village is completely empty. Many of the buildings are burnt out. There's tools and improvised weapons laying strewn about. There is an easily discernible trail of drag marks, but hard to make out footprints.
Ooh.
Do any of the footprints, are they large? Like they could be a giant?
Oh, make me a survival check.
Survival.
Yeah.
I'll do a survival check also.
That is
Okay.
ugly. 3, so no.
You're not
I
sure
got
what
a
a foot
20.
is? Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, no, these are definitely not giant footprints. These are small, not even small, medium-sized humanoid footprints.
But
They
just
look to
lots
be
of
barefooted, but they're kind of smudged because it seems like they're dragging something behind them.
Okay.
Ooh. Which
Can we
direction?
tell what's
it-
being dragged by looking at the marks?
Well, you did have a 20. It seems reasonable to assume that villagers are what are being dragged.
So there's probably a lot of these things.
It seems likely.
Can I look around to see if there's any signs of anybody, bad guys or animals around me?
Please
Yeah.
do. Perception or
Perception?
investigation. I'm not picky.
I'll do perception.
I do perception myself.
17
14.
plus 3, 20.
Nice.
Okay. So we'll start with that one. So, you folks, if you haven't noticed, are up in this area of the city. With that nice high roll, you look at the ground and you actually notice small traces of dried blood. That's kind of like hit the dirt and dried.
Can we tell which way it's being dragged to? Like
Yes,
the
we
way
can.
that we just came in, or a different way?
Different way.
Okay.
Which is
Which way is it going? This way or this way?
This way.
oh
Okay.
Now, it's worth noting, like, you're looking at the the blood on the ground here. Based on your previous encounters with fights, this isn't a fatal amount of blood on the ground at all. Anyone who lost this should still be alive by some metric.
Okay.
On the
So they
ground
took
marks, does
prisoners.
it look like it's the Talon marks again?
It does not resemble the Talons, no.
Okay.
let's
Well, we know we
investigate,
don't have to
gentlemen.
fight those plastic birds again.
No, but he said barefoot.
Oh,
Barefoot
yeah.
human.
Well, they did have a human body, remember? With they just had
but
big talons, so
So we're
Or sh-
probably Yeah, some sort of humanoid, but that this village was raided and everyone stolen, and there are survivors. They're probably trying to steal them for slaves or something else more
Ooh.
nefarious.
Let's investigate, gentlemen. Let's move forward.
That beats the Gino.
Yeah,
I come down here and can I look through this window to see if there's anything I can see in there that will help us in any means?
Sure, make a perception check.
10.
That is 10.
Okay. This is just a regular, like, villager home. Most of the furniture is either burnt or burning. There might be some foodstuffs if you're able to rescue them from the fire, but that would probably be about it.
Can we tell how long the fire's been roughly burning?
Oh,
From looking in?
let's call that, I guess, a survival check?
That's another 20. That is 11.
11? Well, between what you're seeing and knowing that Edavan was here probably a day ago, this sucker's been burning probably for over a day. I wouldn't think a house would burn quite that long, but...
So there was probably quite a large raid. How many people would have been in this town? Can we tell?
Look at the town, you'd estimate probably between 50 and 100.
So whoever attacked these were able to swarm them, and that would make sense when his last dying words were, "They are legion," because it happened very fast, and there was no one else no other survivors. So it'd be really interesting to understand what are taking these people and where they're hiding, because there must be a large number of them.
I think
We
we
may
proceed
wanna-
the way that we see that the blood marks are going
Yeah.
to see if we can figure out what took them.
The irony is, I just geared up for a fight, and I'm probably not as stealthy, but we're probably not going to want to fight 100 somethings.
No, but we can walk slow and keep our eyes open, because we'll be able to see 100 men with or at least 100 people captive, and how many men against them. We will be able to see that coming before we get there.
While listening to them make a plan, I sneak off about 60, 70 yards in front of them, and I gaze along the blood trail, knelt down, looking at the rocks and the blood in my hand. Can I see anything in front of me?
Conveniently, up here, there's there's a couple of bushes here, but you see, what looks like a person over here, just kind of lightly, little sudden jerky movements, kind of from behind the bushes.
Ooh. I'll continue to move forward and kind of take a little bit of positional cover, and I give a whistle to the boys and tell them to stop dawdling. Give them that nod, that look of like, let's go. Come on, what are you doing?
Okay, I will catch his cue and try and, as stealthily as I can, come up over here.
As I see the giant moving, I'm going to come around this way of the building. I'll kind of sit at the corner of this building here, because here I got a full plain sight of it now.
Okay.
I start to slowly and sneakfully, which I have a +3 on, stealthily, creep up towards the bush, trying to investigate or perceive what's behind the bushes. Is there anything I can tell from where I am?
Yeah. As you get closer, like, it looks like a person who's kind of slumped sitting upright, and they're kind of shaking side to side. As you get closer, you see that there's a wolf chewing on a body, giving the illusion that it's moving. And then two come charging at you from the side. Let's roll some initiative.
Always looker.
Because you guys are all like, hey,
Jesus
let's
Christ,
stand over
Tucker.
here in the safe zone and make a plan.
Rolling initiative.
Okay, I'm gonna need names with what everyone rolls.
The Looker 204, 15.
15,
Year is 14.
14,
Andy's skill is 14.
14 also. Okay, you and Gear can debate who goes first each round. Johnny,
General rolled 2.
2. Okay. And then the wolves rolled a 16.
Ooh, oh, I'm dead. Man, if we only had a big, tough,
Give me
giant
that
guy to
potion.
come up here and take some damage.
Alright, so wolves have this fun thing called pack tactics, where they get advantage on their attacks if they have an ally within 5 feet. So these two are both attacking with advantage.
Come on, dexterity for the win.
Well, the good news is one of them missed, even with advantage. The bad news is one of them crit
Lovely.
for 6 points of damage.
Okay, I'm almost dead.
And you need to make a strength saving throw, or you're going to be knocked prone.
I'm allowed to use my dexterity instead of my strength.
Are you?
For a monk, yeah, because that's my reaction,
You can use that for attacks,
not for defense.
not specifically for saving throws, no.
Well, I crit
Oh.
fail, so it doesn't matter.
So, like, it jumps, and you, like, go sailing back 20 feet, crashing into a wall. The wolf thought you were a lot heavier.
Love it.
On the upside, it's your turn.
Oh, my turn, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, don't forget about your potions.
Being shook up
I
and
went right through the
frazzled,
house.
knowing my teammates are nowhere near me and unable to make a move, I'm gonna try to run up the wall and jump on top of the roof that I'm on.
Okay, make me an acrobatics check. Let's see how that goes.
13.
Okay. Yeah, you run up on top of the roof.
Perfect. I'm guessing I do not
You
have
hear
an
the
attack.
roof boards creaking under your weight, though.
Do I still have my attack?
Yep. I'm just saying you can hear the roof boards kind of creaking under your feet.
So I try to ever so gingerly kind of distribute my weight while I just hurl a dart towards this wolf.
Okay. Do it.
And I roll a 5, so I have an 8. 7.
An
No,
8.
8.
An 8 to hit.
Yep.
Sorry, just loading up here. Would you believe that doesn't hit?
Ooh.
Yeah. Go figure.
So for my extra action, I'm going to kind of like lay down in like the wolf position for like an equal like Spider-Man it, so I have an equal distribution of weight.
Okay, you do that.
Yes. And I'm not dead.
Gear,
Something worked.
Gear and Jessica, you guys get to decide who's up first out of you two.
Rollies. Roll a d20. Let's see who has the highest one.
You guys
I'll
can
go for
just
it.
decide. 10.
18.
Gary,
Yes,
you're
I am.
first.
Yeah. I will. Well, I see the wolves. And I'll try and stand in a way that I don't think that both, like, more than one could try and come at me. I guess that's kind of wide, though. I got a shot with my bow,
Okay.
and I will shoot at this one.
Fire away.
7 plus 2, 9.
A 9 in total?
Yeah.
Does not hit.
Dang, Nagit. I will reload.
Okay.
And wait.
Okay.
I
Then
will move close enough for where my crossbow will be able to hit them.
okay.
So I assume something like that.
Yep.
I pull out my crossbow and I'm going to try and hit this one.
Okay. Fire away.
That is a 4. That is a 6.
That does not hit.
So I reload my crossbow and I wait my turn.
Okay.
We're not doing so well.
Gremlin, you're up. You're up there, Johnny.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with this. The dice that popped up in front of me.
That was
Yeah,
me, sorry.
that's close to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go for this guy with my crossbow.
Okay.
And after I take my shot, I'm gonna charge in and grab my battle axe and shield.
All right, go for it.
I'm gonna shoot from where I am right now. What's that?
8.
8 plus 3 is 11.
11 does not hit.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, rushing in with my oops. I guess that's about as far as I can go. I got my axe and my shield ready.
Okay. Well, they're about to get tested because guess who's up next?
The puppies.
Oh no.
They're all
And because
face
it had-
spinning height.
Bait.
And because they're all near an
In a
ally, they have
pack.
advantage.
Yeah.
And
Good move.
first one rolls an unnatural 20 to hit.
Oh.
Okay, well my arm class is 20, so
All right, if it matches, it's a hit.
Yeah.
For 6 points of damage. And you need to make a strength saving throw.
Figure they would have learned how small they are.
18.
All right, you're still standing. Second one. Even with advantage, he's not going to hit an 18. And third one.
Got a 20.
Third one has a 22. For 5 points of damage and another strength saving throw.
I'm at 1 hit point.
But you're on your feet,
And
nonetheless.
14 is my saving throw.
All right, you keep shrugging these wolves off as they're trying to drag you down, but they're basically gnawing on you. Looker, you're up.
Is a potion an action?
Yes, it is.
Well, from the safety of the roof, I quickly reach into my sack, I grab a potion, I chug it back, and I yell out, Jiska, grab a rock! How many points?
Oh, yeah.
How many health points do I get?
2d4 plus 2.
So that's 3, 4, 6.
All right, that's how many.
Okay, and for my final position, I remain in the Spider-Man pose.
Okay, you do that.
I did it again.
Gear,
I'm back.
you're up.
Here.
Yeah.
Another shot with the bow.
Okay, this time you
Uh,
have advantage.
Advantage, because yeah, okay.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Absolutely. Oh. Dude, I rolled a 1 and a 3. This is
Well-
so terrible.
Good thing
No
our
advantage in the world.
Good thing our tank is hiding behind a bow back there.
Yeah.
Your tank is attacking for range. Oh, okay.
I'm getting mad at myself.
Hold
Jessica.
scared.
No pressure.
Okay, wait 1 sec. Oh, I can't find it. I'm going to come slightly down to the right here. I'm going to try and shoot this wolf directly in the eye with my crossbow.
All right, good luck.
Oh.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
I am so sorry.
Roll your damage.
He's only got 1 HP. He's screwed.
Well,
Roll
maybe
your
you're gonna
damage.
shoot yourself.
Oh yeah, I guess so. That would
What?
be a 3.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, you loose your crossbow bolts, and suddenly a dwarf just face plants with a crossbow bolt sticking out of his back. And now the wolves look in your direction.
We're so screwed. Yeah, hit a wolf.
Well,
I laugh, but as I'm laughing, I'm slowly running backwards to get out of there.
you
triple
can't
attack.
disengage. You've already
I
attacked.
He can still use the rest of his movement if he has any left.
I should. I
But
only
you
came
should-
from here to here.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
we should get together because they can pack tactics separate us.
Well, we're all pretty separated, and I know I'm the next one unless they're jumping up on that roof, and I just try to shoot them in the face and
yeah.
shot my teammate. So
But if you get too far from me, I'm not going to be able to help you other than still with my bow.
And he can't shoot for shit, so.
okay, then I come here and hide in this corner below the looker.
Okay.
Yeah, at least have your back.
Yeah,
The wall,
have my
yeah.
back against the wall.
Okay. I guess Gremlin, I need a death saving throw, bud.
My bad, man.
You need a death saving roll.
Oh, yeah.
10.
Alright, that's one success. You're 33% of the way towards stabilized. The wolves are up next. Well, I mean, realistically, the giant hasn't hit them, so they don't even know the giant is there. Alright.
At least they don't have my back.
They still have advantage, but... So first one, rolls really badly. Second one rolls pretty good. Unnatural 20.
Yeah, hit.
Okay. For 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And you need to make a strength saving throw, or he's going to tackle you to the ground.
Is that a 20?
Yep.
15. That'd be 19.
You're still standing. Oh, shit. And then he crits on the last one crits. For
We roll so good, but they roll so good.
10 points of damage.
I am down.
Every fight.
I knew I should have ran away as I'm going down.
Remember what I said about how I don't balance encounters anymore? Okay. Looker. No pressure. You're up.
Jump down and get him a potion.
Mm-hmm.
He'll get attacks of opportunity, and that would be like auto crits.
You actually don't provoke opportunity attacks with forced movement. And if you're dragging
okay.
someone, it is a forced movement.
Gotcha.
So, alright. So make your attack roll. You know what?
Nat 20.
I'm not going to make you roll anything else. You pull this heavy-ass dwarf all the way up to you.
Good move.
He's incapacitated. He can't do jack.
Take his potion off his belt and hold on to him.
Yeah, but that's 2 actions, isn't it?
Yeah. Feeding a potion. Feeding a potion is a... You know what? Because you rolled a 20, I will let you do it as a bonus action. 2d4s plus 2. So yes, he gets 7 hit
Nice.
points back.
Nice.
And then you kiss him like
Nice.
Neo in the Matrix and tell him to wake up. Oh,
Oh,
I get startled and try and push him away, but I'm weak.
that's fair. You were mostly dead there.
Yeah.
Okay. After that, it's a toss-up between Gear and Jessica.
Go ahead, Gear. You've been going first the whole time.
Radio. I don't. How high is that?
I'm sorry?
How hard would it be to jump on the roof of this building?
Make me an athletics check. Let's find out.
I'm good at athletics.
All right, then.
Oh. Yeah, that's a 7.
Well, the bad news is you're not on the roof. The worst news is you basically jump forward and smash through the brick wall and like crash inside the house.
So what? Something like this?
Yeah, basically you Kool-Aid man your way into the building.
Kool-Aid. No.
Is
Nope.
he tall enough to still have an action through that?
Sure, that was just his movement.
Okay. Then okay. Is there a door here, or is it?
Yeah, there is.
There is a door.
The door is still there. It's ratty, but it's there.
Okay. Well, I'll hope they're not smart enough to try and get through there. Yeah, I know. But now I've made a hole in the wall right here. I don't know. I mean, gambling's down, but it I wanted to shoot from the roof. Would there be a window here by chance?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. I'll shoot my bow through the window.
You have advantage because the wolf isn't looking.
Advantage. Ooh, 20.
There you go. That'll hit.
No, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
That's a D8 plus 2. Where's my D8? Here we go. I'll use this one. 6.
6 points of damage? Okay, yeah, you hit that wolf in the side, and it yelps and spins around, and it is not happy about life.
And I'm hiding behind that window because I didn't want him to see where I went.
So I'm picturing a giant trying to duck and hide under a windowsill, and all you see is his head.
More to roll to the side a bit.
Alright, you roll through the other wall. No, we're not doing that. Jessica, you're up.
Since this wolf here is now looking this way, would I
Yep.
have the advantage if I use my crossbow?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I'm going to try and hit that one there. 13. 17.
That hits.
And then that is an 8.
8 points of damage. That wolf is a fur coat. It is down.
Right.
As what's it called? I will reload my crossbow
Cool.
and then battle cry saying yes.
Yeah, and as you do that, you hear the planks under you creak. I need both you and Casa to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh no. That's
All right.
nat 20.
All right.
Nice.
So the good news is you take no damage. The downside is you hear the floorboards creak and then or ceiling creak and then collapse in, and you guys tumble inside the building. Yeah, you more or less land on your feet. You're just kind of dusty and thrown off. However, what is your guys' passive perception?
Whoa. Oh, where do I see that?
What's your? It's your perception modifier plus 10. 13? Okay.
Perception. Where is that?
Under skills.
Yeah. Plus 10, so I'd be 11.
Okay. With a 13, you realize you are not alone inside this building. And we're going to leave that for a moment and come back to that in a moment. Gremlin,
Oh no.
you're up, Gremlin.
And saving throw 15.
All right, that's 2 successes. Good for you.
Mhm.
Next up is the wolves, who are actually going to beat feet and run away, because this went from being an easy meal to a little more challenging,
Oh no.
and they run away.
I look towards the looker and say, "Oh no, I think we're fucked."
Yeah, I'm going to kind of pass over you for a minute
Yeah.
and go with Looker and Dingy here. You guys turn around and see this woman behind you. She is looking. She was hiding underneath some tables and chairs until you guys dropped in. She kind of stumbles towards you and like collapses. Do either of you try to catch her or just kind of let her hit the floor? All right. You catch her. She she tries to speak, but her voice is very, very raspy and weak. She says, "They came out of the mists. So many of them. Eyes like coals." And she shakes like as if she's being grasped by some unseen specter. Her breath becomes ragged and her eyes flutter, and then she just slumps limply. You put your ear to her chest and you hear nothing. No heartbeat, no breathing. You stand around the poor woman's body in the freezing air. You barely feel the cold. Your questions and your anger will keep you warm tonight. That is the end of part 1.
Huh.
Yeah.
I feel like we're still screwed in here, Looker.
What is it? When did it get colder?
It's just, you're up in the mountains. It's just cold.
Yeah.
Nothing
I'm
fancy.
immune. I'm
Fires all around.
And yet, still cold.
I'm mountain born, naturally adapted to cold climates.
You're also in a different house. So
Lying in a fire.
they're all having a dramatic moment and you're not there for it.
Yeah.
But yes, that is more or less where I think we will end the game for now.
Okay.
Are the dwarfs there because it is a short rest? Does he come back to life, or do
Yes,
we
he
have to
does.
rescue him? Okay.
He'll pop back up with 1 hit point, and then you guys can rest between games and get your health back because you're going to need it. This was
Oh,
the easier.
yay.
This was the easier of the 2 parts of the prologue.
The easier. All right. Okay, fair. We lived, boys.
Any
We
battle you
sure-
can walk away from.
Barely,
sure
but we
would.
lived.
We-
Died. Whoops.
Yep. Wow. Oh, it was fun, man.
I enjoyed it.
We're so squishy. We're so squishy.
Yeah.
So weak at level 1. When do we get to level up?
I'll let you know.
Once we're all dead.
Probably not during the prologue.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
How many parts are there is to the prologue?
Just 2.
Just 2? Okay.
So next
week's-
week, this should be the end of this one.
Yep. And then we will start the adventure proper. I'm sorry?
Nice.
Nope.
No, the week after. We'll end
So
the
next-
prologue and then we'll start the one after that with our level 3 guys.
Love
Yeah,
it.
this has been highly entertaining.
All right. I'm going to pass the talking stick back to Looker and Dingy.
I have once, but I don't believe ShopRite's actually there. Let me double check. Yeah, he does long streams, but he'll go out and do stuff and still leave his stream running with the game just running in the background. Sure, I'm in. I know I've rated him once or twice.
Guys, I gotta run. I gotta drive so I can get to bed. Yep. Thanks, man.
Or we could do Dean's World. He's doing MLB. 0-1.
People.
6. Here, I'll just send it to you. Yeah, 8 for 5. Or if not, on next stream.
All right. I will see you folks then.
Thanks. Good night.